All right, Splinterlands fans, and at least one little bitty critic in the chat. Hello there. I am live, and I'm sure a few people will come hang out here. Um, I get your question. I'll go ahead and answer it while we're first starting, Jason. So, you have a decent amount of money in the project. You're wondering, after delaying land, even though around 3 years, how could anyone think this game will progress meaningful? Well, the game is the game, right? The game is the card game. We play the card game. We've had very meaningful things added. That's one of the things we were maybe going to talk about a little bit today. Tactics were introduced into the game. Tactics were the first part of the new battle engine being built for the spell cards and equipment cards that are going to be made in land. The site, as you can see, has a new battle screen that just got moved out today. This is part of their tech optimization. They are doing this special sale of these special cards here that we're going to be picking up for a big group of us, and the sale of these hopefully does show you that people do still believe in this game. You go to the leaderboard and you have people buying, he had to have bought, we're buying, just to give you an idea, we're buying 145 legendary cards, 1095 rare cards, and we're going to end up right here in third place right now. So this guy bought 3 times as much as we did. This person bought a little bit more than we did. And then you have a whole bunch of people just came in and bought their own collection of these cards. Now, it's not the kind of numbers maybe that you might want to see from a blockbuster, well VC funded big game. It's not the kind of numbers you see in Big Time or in some of the other ones, but Splinterland still has its fans, still has its people. They're pushing out developments quicker than they used to, and so we're all hoping that Matt is going to get this all up and running and working. Hey Luke, good to see you. Good to see you. And hello to Sure Enough for me. I like what Matt's done so far. Exactly. He's doing pretty good stuff. Hey, Ink. Good to see you. What's going on, Bajangles? The price is down to $14 on third party. Is that for the regular cards, Bajangles? Or is that for... You got to give me more context there. I do know that if I claimed these right away in the beginning, guys, we might have been able to try to sell stuff. But, we were still collecting some money from some orders. I don't want to buy them immediately, just in case there's someone in the chat that wants to get in. But only really because we got 5... We're 5 away from one more guaranteed gold on both of the cards. So if somebody came in and bought 5 of each, that would be kind of cool. But to Alex's comment, it's always going to be cheaper later on. Yes, in a game like this, though, you have to understand that if you get it on the first day, you buy it in a group, you get some immediate cash back, which is what my group is doing. You also get 50% discount with vouchers that you mostly already owned or that you bought under the 5-cent peg, pushing your price down. And then on top of that, you get into a group where you get a whole bunch of lotto tickets, and maybe we win some lotto prizes and I give you more cash back. That even if the price goes down in value, it still could be at a price that is more than you paid for it. And the other thing is the cards are used to play a game and win to crypto. So every day when I play and I earn SPS, that is pushing how much I am owed for my cards down. So if I play the game long enough, win enough SPS, earn enough glint, buy some titles, sell some of those things, or when the glint shop gets going, you get all that return. Also, these cards, at least one of them for sure, and Baron is a game changer, and Henchling is going to have his time. His time right now is on the Grim Bardoon decks because it gives you a halving for those big monster melee monsters they like to put up in the front in the Grim Bardoon setup. And then the other thing is it's going to hopefully have its day when Salty Bear gets moved out, and this becomes the only card targeting the first position every time on halving, because Salty Bear is Chaos Legion, and so that one eventually, when Chaos Legion gets moved out of Modern, this card would be standing alone, at least for a while probably, with the ability to get that halving on that first target, except for a gladiator. There is a gladiator card that has halving. Only few people have access to that one, so I'm going to exclude him but mention him. Yeah, Enforcer is more of an all-around card. Good attack. You can use him for other things. This halving won't always matter, though. First position tends to have immunity. Grimbardoon's in the front a lot. Immortalis is in the front a lot. There's just a lot of things that are not for you, unfortunately. This isn't always going to work. Scattershot rule set, though. Now you can have a halving that goes anywhere. That is a rule set now, so he has got his niche play there. So that's pretty cool. I can see we do have a couple of you hanging out with me, and I don't want to wait too long. I just wanted to, let this sit in the ether for a little bit. So let me just share the video link a couple places now that I've said hello to those of you who are here, including birds, bees, and trees. I'm going to share the actual video here. And drop it in the Splinterlands chat as well. I already shared it out to Twitter. Videos and streams. So let's go ahead and drop that in. Hey, Crypt Arms. Hopefully you're doing well. Hello. So this is going to be my last little call for anybody that might want to join the group buy. If not, we are going to start buying cards here and right around 6 o'clock. So I'll just give a couple more minutes for anybody that wants to come in. Oh, Jason Jenkins. I'm not sure I fully understand that one. How do you not perpetually feel like you're falling down a rabbit hole with smaller niche set of individuals? Smaller. I don't know. I mean, look, if you like Splinterlands, I like Splinterlands. So I buy Splinterlands cards so I can play the game and be competitive. It's a fun game to me. It's a game I can play on my phone. It reminds me of the card games I played when I was younger, but I get to own them and keep them. I don't think any of us should have to defend buying something that we want to, for a game we want to play with. Now, investing in the token, that's a different thing. You have to believe more in the project, but getting cards so that you can be competitive and play the game is pretty normal for a TCG that you take part in, no matter which one it would be, of the many ones that are out there. So, most of us are into crypto. I own some Bitcoin, not as much as I would like, but I like the cards too. Yeah, Alex, maybe the game, it doesn't need to be huge, but if we could get to like 40 or 50,000 people, that's kind of the niche for this game to be really successful. The problem is right now we're probably somewhere between 3 and 8,000 people at most. And that's not enough. Anything more than 50,000, like if we actually got hundreds of thousands of players into our game, there'd be a serious assets shortage, and we'd see some pretty crazy things. So I don't think, Jason, that a lot will happen to Splinterlands stuff if Bitcoin falls to 30K. Mostly because if you look at the SBS token, it hasn't really gone anywhere because Bitcoin went to 70K. And it hasn't gone anywhere that in particular that I would directly tie into Bitcoin falling back down to 60 and then going to 64. Splinterlands is in its own little ecosystem. And until we can bring more people here, the token's going to struggle because it's designed to be a token that you need to stake to get access to earning within the game. But if a lot of us who are already here already have all the tokens we need for staking, then you need to get more players in who are willing to buy and stake that coin. So it's a little bit different. Alex, you believe it's between 2 and 5K. So I said 3 and 8K. I'm kind of including in my number, Alex, people who run bots. If you're a player who owns assets and you run bots in Wild, I think you still get counted as somebody who's a part of the ecosystem. But yeah, if you wanted to say real players who play in Modern, then yeah, it's somewhere between 2 and 5. But I up it a little bit because we do have a league for bots. They're allowed to be there, so they are part of those things. So yeah. So SPS has its own thing to do, Jason. It doesn't. It's not tied to Bitcoin that much. They have to build their game, and they have to give more use case to their token, and they have to drive more people to want to play it. That's the only real way the token's going to go up substantially. Now, a lot of us think that that's going to happen over time, and if you don't, that's completely fine. Yeah, I am somebody though, but on top of the SPS token needing players here, as assets are needed, and we use up DEC. Now, unfortunately, we didn't vote to burn this DEC this time. We voted to just give this DEC to the team. But maybe the next time they do one of these events, we'll vote to burn DEC. And then if DEC gets very illiquid, we do have an SPS burn mechanism that can make DEC. So it's very interesting. No, I wouldn't say SPS has performed well, Jason. You can say it hasn't performed that well. I think the game has made a lot of good changes, though. Things have got better, and things have been doing well. So, but we'll end it there. This stream, if you came to like a different Splinterland stream that I did, our show, and you wanted us to talk to you for a long time about these kind of things, we would. But today is about the halving event. It is about buying these cards for our group and seeing how lucky we get, and seeing what kind of or if we don't get lucky, right? And so I don't want to spend too much time going through these different things. So um thank you, Geeked Out Basketball. Hopefully this works pretty well for us. I know we will be getting golds because we're going to be able to buy these in the amounts that guarantee us golds. The question is, do we get any extra golds? That's what we're going to be looking for. So just as a quick recap, we're currently buying 145 legendary barons, and we are currently buying 1,095 um, of the rare henchmen's. And so not a big secret, but these are the people who are in the sale. I'm going to go ahead and get this onto my other screen though, so it'll be easier for me to do the math as I am buying the cards. So let's go ahead and get into buying these cards. So we're going to do Baron first because it's going to be easier to buy these, and then we're going to start doing the henchmen. And those ones are going to take a little bit. Oh wait, you know what? There's something I have to do before I start this. I almost forgot. That would have been pretty bad. I need to transfer all of these vouchers into the game. So we'll just move all 72,000 of these into the game. We needed a total of 79,500 vouchers to make the buy. So let me just make sure my in-game balance is at a high enough once these hit in. So we'll just wait for these to move. Yes, we are at over 80,000 vouchers, so we are comfortable. We have everything we need to do the buys. That would have been a big oopsie if I forgot to move those. All right, so we're going to be buying these in groups of 25. This is a something that has been proven to work better than buying the 145 at once. But that does mean the last group that we buy is only going to be 20. So the last one won't have a guaranteed gold, but we'll be hoping to hit one on that buy. When we buy these, we are hoping, so we're going to use our max voucher discount, that we pull in more than one gold. So let's see what happens as we do our first buy. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so our first one, we got the standard 24 and 1. So no extra gold foils. We'll go ahead and go back to the event. Buy now. All right, we'll do number 2. Let's hope we get lucky this time. We have our max vouchers, and we hit that buy again. This will put us up to 50 bot. Oh, okay, so we got chalk again. So I am doing this because most people think that this is the right way to do it, and so far the chat has not yelled at me not to, but I'm going to slow down and see how that goes. All right, so we're going to go 25 again. Make sure this is on max. And let's hit it one more time. Given that's only going to put us up to 75. So we do have a couple more 25 buys that we're going to be doing. And we're getting chalk again, guys. We're getting chalk again. So this is not spectacular. All right, we're 75. That's 75 that we've bought so far. No, we're not buying 125. That would be bad. This will get us up to 100. Can they hit me minimum on 4 buys in a row? Let's see. They hit me minimum on 4 buys in a row, guys. So far, this is not working out lucky for us. This is going to be our last guaranteed gold foil. It's too late to bulk it on this one. So should I bulk the last buy for 45? Okay, I'll do the last buy for 45. So that we don't have to do a buy for 20. So on this one, we're really hoping to get at least 2, so we get 1 extra. All right. I don't mind the idea of doing the Enforcer all at once, because this didn't seem to work, and people are starting to say that in the crowd. All right, let's see what happens with the 45 buy. 4 golds! And we save it on the very last one. We save it on the very last one. The group is not going to kill me now. The last one, we only had 1 guaranteed, so that gives us an extra 3, guys. We got an extra 3. Okay, let's go back to the event. Thank you for talking me into that. Okay, so now we're going over to the Henchling. Now you guys are saying on the Henchling we have 1,095 to buy, and I can only buy 1,000 at a time though, guys. That's the limit on a buy. So do we buy 1,000 and then buy 95, or do we split that somehow into like 2 buys of like 550 and 545? I'll go to the people who showed up to help me decide here. I know I got to give you guys a minute because you're a little bit behind me. So half and half. We got crypto alms, so that would be a 550 and a 545 for the 2 buys. Ink says go max. So by go max, do you mean 1,000 and then 95? Because you can only go 1,000. I can't take this to 1,095. We're buying more than the max, so we have to do 2 purchases. So there's either do 1,000 then do 95, or there's do do 550 and then 545. So for the Henchlings, Birds, Bees, and Trees, our group is buying 10,095. But Splinterlands has said, that you can only do 1,000. So we're trying to see if we want to do a one big 1,000 purchase to get a lot. Go 115 and then the rest. Well, Ink, aren't the golds guaranteed on 25? So we should do 125 and then the rest. Yeah, Alex. It does feel like some people are saying half, and then Ink. I'm trying to understand. Inks go 115. That would be 115 and like 980. Okay, so 125 and then the rest. I could see doing that. Okay, let's try that one. We'll do 125, which should get us 5 golds. And then we'll do... So, let me just make sure I do the math right. I don't want to buy extra on accident. Equal this one. Minus that one. So 125 and 970. All right. So we'll go 125 first. This is the small buy. So this one should get us 5 golds at minimum. Anything extra would be winning. So let's see if we get any winning on this one. 6. So we got 1 extra there. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. We got 1 extra right away. All right, click over to Henchling, 970. Max on here. Now, if we do the math, so 970 divided by 25, so chalk is 38. So we should get at least 38. We don't want to see we don't want to see that though. We'd like to see this number turn into 40s. So we're going to go ahead and go right away, and this is going to be the end of the group buy, hopefully. All right, there goes quite a bit of DEC, guys. Good job, good job. And come on 40s, come on 40s. We want it in the 40s. We got chalk this time, so only 38. But we did get 1 extra, so we didn't end up needing that guy to buy 5 more to get that 1 more guaranteed. We pulled it as an extra on the rare. And then we did pull those 3 extra golds on the legendary. So that's not bad at all, guys. So we'll go back to the event now. And we will go check out the leaderboard. Our current rank, guys, is 3rd. We did end up just under 12 million points. I made a little mistake in my calculations. I forgot Hepthorn is a gold player. And he only needed to buy 6 copies, not 12. So, overall, I'm still happy. We got more gold than we were supposed to, and we got the bigger hit on the legendaries, so it's not bad. So that means, let's go to the market, or let's go to the items here, and then we'll go to Rebellion, and we'll go to Promo, and we'll go to Gold, and then... Okay, so we ended up with 8 Baron Fiats and 44 Henchling Enforcers. So, these are currently going for $186. If we can sell them all for maybe, let's see, 186 times I'm taking off the 90 cents, 0.95. Well, okay, let's see. 186.90 times 0.95 is 177.55. And if we could get that for 8 cards, that would be 1,420 that we could get back. Ink, are you looking to buy all 8? And is the 5% discount off of the lowest market price good enough for you? Or are you going to be looking for a little bit of a better deal? We can talk about that in the Discord with the group. Because if you're willing to take all of them, I think I'd be willing to knock a little bit more off of this. But, you know, this isn't just for me. And then the let's go take a look at these ones. These ones are selling for $14. So we have 44 of them. So if we bring that calculator back up, we do the 14 times the 0.95 is 13 times 44. That's another 585 with the 5% discount off of lowest market. So, oh, you want to buy a max gold foil. So that is, you want 4 of them. Okay, yeah, we'll work that out in Discord so we can make some sales to you. Do remember, as part of the group, you will be getting money back for this. So you want to buy 4 of those ones and 22 of the henchling. Got it. Okay, so I think we're going to end it there, guys. I think this is a successful sale, and we can hopefully get that first DEC payout going back to the group buyers pretty quick as we sell these golds. And then once we've sold the golds and I've bought the regular copies I'm going to need to buy so that everybody gets their normal amount, we'll start sending out the cards. I am going to try to be taking care of all of this as we go into the evening. I'll be in the Discord actively talking with the people that want to buy the golds pre-market from me, and then we'll be going to the market with anything we can't get rid of that way. Thanks, guys, and I hope you have a good night.